Good day, it is Stephen Davids here, and in this video I want to quickly explain to you what it means to sell short. I know there are many other videos on the subject, but this is my contribution regarding a subject that is a little bit difficult to explain. Let us start with an asset. A share is basically an asset, and let us just for the meantime and for the sake of explanation replace the share with another asset. The asset I want to replace shares with for the meantime is just a nice grand house. With your asset, then there are three parties involved. The one is the owner of the property, of the asset. Then you secondly get the agent, the broker, and then also the third thing is the buyer, you in this instance. Everything starts with a bet. And the agent and the broker bid then that the asset will go down in value. For example, it is now to 1 million rounds worth. In 6 months it will be worth 600 to 800,000 rand or whatever value. The agent then come and say for the owner, can I borrow your asset, your house, in order to sell it? I'll borrow it, but this is a special borrow. I will sell it, but you know about it. I will pay you borrowing fees for the fact that I borrow it, but I will return it at a certain date. I will sell it to someone, but I will return it. Okay, and the deal then goes through. As people usually are that sells stuff, the agent and broker comes to the buyer, and that is you. And they tell you, man, this is a very good deal. If you buy it at the current market price today, man, this will, whatever nonsense they usually tell people, it is, you can never buy a better thing like this. I stayed there. I drove the same car. My family, my what, everything. Don't worry, you will not lose. You cannot lose. Because you think now, what's going on here? No, you cannot lose. Look, I will even put it in a contract that I will buy back this asset, this house, in future, at the market price in future, don't worry. But he thinks, and he knows, I sell today at the current market price, maybe for 10 rand, $10. In future, I will buy it back at $3, because I'm sure this asset is going to go down in price, this house is going to lose its value. And then my value, the profit I make is of course $10 minus $3 is $7. And you're happy because you don't know what's going on. You're a lay person. And in the meantime, or even before that, the agent, the broker, come and publish studies. Why the value of this property will go down. All these learned things. And they hide it maybe in technical jargon, technical documents, or simply not so easily accessible for you. The fact of the matter is that when they motivate why this thing will go down, it has a sort of a cyclic dual effect. In fact, the thing goes down and it helps to let the thing go down so that people are not interested. Why will I buy a thing that will go down in value? I've got no value. Why will I lose out? This happens mostly. At the end of the day, the agent, the broker, smiles and is happy, and you, the buyer, have your share, but it lost a lot of value, and you, the one who cries. This is what mostly happens. But, contrary to expectation, the asset price increased at this time. And if the asset price increase, there can be many reasons for this increase. Maybe a mall came into the area that no one knew of. The oil was discovered underneath this house. McDonald's want to build a sales point, etc. And all of a sudden, the property price increase. And as human beings are, if there's something of value that will now start in getting more value, it becomes a circle. More people hear about this, the thing of high value, more people start to come and want to buy, and the more buyers they come, of course, a question of demand and availability, and then the price increase more. And in this case, when the price increased, the broker says was a huge problem and a loss, because he's obliged to buy back the asset. He said, I'm going to buy back that share from you. I'm going to buy that asset back for you. But when will everything happen? The price now starts increasing. The price starts going up. When will it stop? Will it ever stop? Will it ever come down? I don't know. And in the meantime, he must pay the borrowing fees and the expenses that he has to, because he borrowed this asset. Now he's forced, he's squeezed to buy back that asset, because the sooner I buy it, at least I can contain my losses. But the thing is, he can buy back from those who want to sell, and if they want to hold back, the price increase while his attempt to buy, please, actually increase the price. And now for the first time, the buyer is happy, because actually in this case, he scored. I lastly want to address a question. Why are more shares sell short than the company has? Let us come back to our example. You can rent a property out to someone, an asset out to someone, and that person then sub-rent it, and then sub-rent it, and then sub-rent it, before the final person gets into the house. We see this many times in our country. The same thing applies here. Your shares is borrowed and sold, borrowed and sold, borrowed and sold between a lot of agents and brokers. Everyone wants to get his piece of money, and before it finally reaches you. Thank you very much for watching this video. We love constructive comments and criticism. Please like and share this video.